Hello, today I have for you a very beautiful pen from my fountain pen collection. It is produced in Italy uh, before the Second World War, and we are talking about the OMAS Extra from 1932. It is a lever fountain pen and it's made from celluloid. The name Extra was used by the Italian producer OMAS for all their high-end models. The first OMAS Extra came out to the market in 1932, and it was considered a masterpiece of the Italian fountain pen industry. This is really a good, very well made fountain pen. It's made from celluloid, and you can see the beautiful material. It has a greenish pearl look to it, and it's very beautiful. Of course, the first Thomas Extra came out as a faceted fountain pen. Some people say that almost borrowed some design elements from overseas, from the Eversharp, um, from their model Doric, which had a lot of similarities with OMAS Extra. Of course, this is not a faceted version, it's a cylindrical version, but it shares in common with the American model from 1928 this band, this clip band, which ends in this um, round, let's say, small wheel, which makes it very practical. And this gold bands, which are very similar to the Doric model. This fountain pen was available in three dimensions: large, medium, and small for the ladies. The version for the ladies was available with this clip, but there was another version which had a gold ring to the top of the cap. The medium version is 12.6 centimeter in length. This is the medium version. And the big version was 13.9 centimeters with the cap on. Of course, the lady pen is much smaller at 9 or 10 centimeters. I want to show you the nib of this fountain pen. It has a 14 karat gold nib. It it has some imprints on it. The first you can see OMAS. After that is a 585 um, in a diamond shape imprint. And after that we have the imprint Extra. You can see that at the spelling of the word OMAS, the A has a very strange shape. It's almost like a square, and this was specific to the nibs made by OMAS in the 30s and the end of the 30s and the beginning of the 1930s. This is a 14 karat gold nib, and this type was specific to the OMAS Extra lever fillers of the period. This was a breakthrough. It was a revolution for OMAS. I'm sorry, I want to mention also the beautiful feed, which is an ebonite feed, and the shape of the grip, which is slightly concave, and you can hold it very well in your hand. I don't cap this particular fountain pen because I think that it would ruin the beautiful celluloid. Sorry, like I said, this was a revolution for OMAS. It had a great success, based also on the widely advertisement campaign for this particular fountain pen. They used the slogans like OMAS Extra, segno di distinzione, a mark of distinction, and OMAS Extra, la stilografica del tempo moderno, the modern day fountain pen. This is a collector's piece, and it's not a cheap one. I believe the price starts at 700 euros for a middle size example of this fountain pen. And of course, the large one is more expensive. It is quite rare, and because it was made only from 1932 till 1946. It stayed in production during these years with very few changes. But in 1946, OMAS changed the lever filling mechanism with a screw piston fill, and they added a transparent window to the barrel of the fountain pen. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for the writing sample. If you want to see more vintage fountain pens from my collection, please subscribe. If you have any questions about this beautiful pen, write in the comments. I will show you a bit of the flex of this fountain pen. If you can see, it is very beautiful. So stay tuned for the writing sample, and have a nice day. I want to talk about some characteristics of the body of this pen, starting with the cap. It has 3 breathing holes. You can see 1, 2, and the third breathing hole. This was a design characteristics of the fountain pens of that era, and it had a role of equalizing the pressure of the fountain pen. We continue with this gold bands that have Greek motif on them, and I wanted to show you how delicate the base of the cap is. You can see how delicate it is, and practically the base is more narrower than the other part of the cap. Of course, I already mentioned the beautiful gold nib and the ebonite feed. Practically, I forgot about these elements, and I think you want to know about them. Thank you for your attention. Here we have a side-by-side comparison. We start with a small fountain pen for ladies. It is a button filler from the 30s. The next one is a Pelican Black 100 from 1930. The third one is our fountain pen, OMAS Extra, cylinder medium size, followed by Mont Blanc masterpiece 146 from the beginning of the 50s, a Scheffler balance from the 30s, a Souvron Pelican from M800 from 1987, and the Lamy 2000 from the 70s. So this is the writing sample I have promised you. We have here the OMAS Extra, celluloid, lever filler from 1932. I used the ink. It is a Parker ink. Thank you very much and have a nice day.